Cool. This is very much. I'm struggling. Okay, I think that's good.
Okay, are you recording?
Yes. Hey guys. Hey guys. Can I have a chance to convince y'all to do a whisper? We're recording. Thank y'all.
Welcome back. Alright then.
So else it'd be like. Well, welcome back to Librarians Incorporated. Unfortunately, Zoe had to step out for now, so me and Shamar are gonna hold down the fort.
And we're more professional now. This is getting serious.
This is getting serious. This book is a very serious book, and it's really unique among books of its kind. Because, I mean, there are several other books that are about murder and things like that, but this book does a really, really good job of having good philosophy. Because, like, usually in storybooks, which is, like, what Long Way Down is, it's a central story with a bunch of little lessons learned along the way. This one is, like, one big lesson with a little bit of story thrown in the middle. There's really not a lot to go off of. The whole book takes place in a span of 67 seconds, and it's all in an elevator. That's not a lot. And Jason Reynolds did a really good job of making it a big philosophy book.
I think about the Chronicles of Narnia. These books, if read by someone in the 5th grade, could be taken as a standalone story, even though they have so many philosophical lessons mixed in. In contrast, if you were to read Long Way Down without a philosophical point of view, it would be an entirely different story.
It really would. So the main theme of this whole book, and the main idea that we're really talking about, is the idea of should Will get revenge? Because it's what's expected of him. Earlier, we briefly mentioned the rules, but the rules basically are 1, no crying, 2, no snitching, and 3, always get revenge. And so now Will feels so much pressure to get revenge, and Reynolds is basically saying, hey man, like, don't get revenge.
Yeah, like, because the whole point, like, that we've seen is that, like, Will trying to get revenge is, like, clouding on everything. Like, he's so set on this that he's not making a rational decision. Killing someone is never the right way to go about things. But revenge is so clouded on his mind, that's the only thing he's thinking of.
And I like that the people around him also help him understand this idea, right? Because it is the idea of revenge. What does it look like? Why is it bad? What consequences does it have? And each one of the ghosts really help add to the idea that revenge is bad and it ends in cycles and it's never the end. I think of Uncle Mark's quote where he says, it's never the end.
Yes.
He says that, like, if you go and get revenge, it's never going to be the end for you. And Reynolds is basically saying, hey man, choose forgiveness because that's going to end this cycle of hatred.
If Will continued on with this revenge plot, it would have just kept going. Someone else would have got revenge on him, and the cycle would just continue. So, yeah.
And truthfully, I don't think you need a lot of story for this book. This really is a thematic book because, again, it's this idea of just a repeating cycle over and over. If this was a continual story, it would just be the same thing happening over and over, just with different characters. But the fact that this story is specifically called out, it makes me think that this is where it stops, right?
Yes.
This is where the forgiveness happens and a new story arises.
Yes, especially with the last quote from Sean, you coming? So.
Which, of course, left us on a huge cliffhanger. But that's up to you to decide what happens.
Yep.
And that'll be the end for right there. I think that was good. That was really good. And, like, there were things